everyone, and welcome back to Rags to Riches. We are on episode 12, and we're picking up right where we left off. We are meeting someone new. This guy here, Makeo, turned up at our house while we were hanging out with Luna, who you can see in her fabulous purple dress. She seems very excited that he is here. But he turned up at our house last episode, so we're going to get to know him. He's randomly appeared. He isn't our neighbour or anything by the looks of it. He doesn't have that little tag at the top of his name. So let's get to know him. I believe he is a Solani resident, so it might be why he's coming over to see us. I believe he's possibly in Dwayne's household. I've seen him around their family lot quite a bit, but I don't actually know why he's here, and I've never met him before. So let's get to know this guy a little bit. We're also talking to Luna as well. We have a major crush on her, so that is 3 crushes Karlie has, but I think that one with Dwayne might have faded by now. But we do have a little bit of a romance bar with him, and that's Luna just heading off home. She's decided she wants to go home. It is later in the afternoon now. But today we really need to focus on looking after our garden and completing that Curator aspiration. We literally only need to complete one collection and the entire aspiration will be finished. So I'm going to get Karlie to start looking after some of her plants and tend the garden, because we kind of left that last episode. We didn't do an awful lot of it, and of course she's going to eat some of her produce because she is starting to get a little bit hungry. I will also be tidying up the inventory at some point this episode because it is getting crazy busy. We've also just had to relist our look on Trendy because it didn't sell last time, so hopefully it will sell this time. This girl has a lot of emotions going on right now, but she's very confident. I think it's from spending time with Luna. And speak of the devil, there is Dwayne. He now has that neighbour tag. So I think we're going to have to check the world at some point, see if he's moved, or check the neighbourhood stories, because he wasn't our neighbour before. He lived all the way in Sulani. Anytime we had to visit him, we jumped over there. But he's come around to give us a gift apparently. So we're going to quickly eat and then talk to him. What is he brought us? A little moo there just in the background. He's growing up our little cow plant. But what's Dwayne saying? What is he brought us today? Yes, definitely got that neighbour tag. I'm a bit confused. He's pretty much done. He just wanted to drop by and give us a gift. Oh, that's really sweet of him. So what gift have we got from him? We've got a Island Paradise postcard. So it's the second postcard we've found. It is in our collections, but we didn't keep the last one. So let's pop that on the wall. This wall really needs to get sorted out. There's photos, there's posters, there's the canvas on the back. Gonna have to tidy it up a little bit. Let's quickly eat some more food before we get back to gardening. I am sending Dwayne home. He said he was going home, but then seemed to get stuck. So let's see what plants we can research. A few things have gone out of season because we're now in summer. We're in our lovely little hot weather outfit. And yeah, little Moo, he is in the background there. I wish you could tell how long it took them to grow up. And we've got the achievement just getting started. That is a lie. I have nearly 600 hours on this game, which I know is not a lot compared to some people, but that is a lie. I have not only played 4 hours, I've played a lot more than that, but The Sims has decided to send me a little notification about it. Maybe it's just because I'm on this new save with Karlie. But we'll continue our plant research, although that will help us with our gardening skill. And then we'll need to start taking care of Karlie's needs before we really get into the grind this episode. As I said, I want to really work on finding that last fossil for our collection. It's the last one we need. It is uncommon, so it might take a while. It's the Starlight Accolades today, and then there's a few things at the weekend and the summer holiday, which is a custom holiday I put in. We'll probably get to that in a couple of episodes time, so maybe we'll have to start thinking about what we want to do. But yeah, today the main focus is hunt for fossils and gems, see if we can get one of our collections complete and work towards our 5,000 simoleon goal. As you can see, we are at 4,338 right now, so we are getting closer. Once we reach that 5,000 goal, maybe we'll do a little bit of renovating. I don't really know how I want to furnish Karlie's home. I did say a few episodes back I wanted to dumpster dive and try to fix things, but we have no handiness skill. I keep forgetting we need to go and work on our handiness skill. So there is other ways to fix the items you find in the dumpsters. I believe you can do it with eco lifestyle, part of the career for that, so I don't think we'll be able to do that. And there's also magic, I believe you get scrubberoo, some sort of cleaning one, or maybe reparo. Anyway, but we'll come to that later. I want to finish this aspiration before I start thinking about completing the house. Maybe if we get this aspiration completed, we could buy something useful for the house. But let's go and have our usual little look around, see if there's any rocks or dig spots. Of course, if there's anywhere for frogs, we will grab them as well. Frogs are always handy. We can sell them off if they're duplicates or breed them up, because they all count towards the collection. But it looks like we do have a few dig spots and a little frog log there, so we'll get her to start grabbing them while we look around. There's another dig spot. Hopefully that will be a capsule so we could get a Sims trophy, because we're actually making good progress on them. I've kept a few duplicates, so next time there is a flea market on, or maybe next time we go to the city, sometimes there's stalls where you can trade stuff, so hopefully we can trade for those other figures we need. Okay, so it looks like those are all the spots we've got here. So we've got this one here, we've found some limestone, so hopefully we can break that open once we've gone to all these little dig sites and get some more fossils, get that last one. I have my fingers crossed that we will get there today. Hopefully we can get there today. It is going on too long. I know we could complete one of the other collections, but because we are so close to getting those fossils, we've only got one to get. I'm hyper focused on it. That's what I'm really wanting to look at and focus on completing, just because we're so close to it. But it's probably going to stay out of our reach because it is an uncommon fossil. So we might end up completing one of the other collections before we actually finish the fossils off, which would be quite funny just because it's that last one we need. But we've still got a couple little dig spots here. Yeah, one time capsule as well, so hopefully we will get a new figure there. This looks like a gem or metal spot. Yeah, we've got plumbite. I think that's a new one for us. It is. We'll have to start thinking about sending away some of the gems to get more of those elements as well. But I can't remember what we sent off to get the ones we already have. And it looks like a metal as well. So let's run back to the lot so we can send away the metal to Geo Capsule. We will also need to open up those limestones we've got and the capsule. And look, it's Little Moo. He's not a Little Moo anymore. Oh, he's growing up all big. I want to keep the name Little Moo because I think it's funny, but look, we've got a really big cow plant. So he is going to be our friend. He is going to be our companion on this lot. He is looking so cute. So we're just going to get Karlie to play with him a little bit. I think we do offer him some food as well, just to make sure we don't fall for the cake, but he's not hungry right now. And I don't think our neighbours would like us very much if they were eaten by him. But we've got a lot of garden work to do. A lot of things are now harvestable. but there's some bugs around and we want to preserve our plants as much as possible. Eventually I am going to do a redesign of this garden, maybe put them into sections of spring, summer, fall and winter so that we know what areas we need to focus on throughout the seasons. But for now, this will do for us. Got a steady flow of income there, selling off a lot. We've kept back some of the grapes and flowers, but we'll sell off the flowers and keep the grapes. It's because those bluebells are fused with the strawberries, so we get bluebells and grapes from them. It's just while she's doing a little bit of cleanup here, let's sell off that duplicate frog we got and have a look at what we've found. So yeah, we've got that new metal and the time capsule, but let's have a look at the fossil rocks. Extracting the fossils, and no, we didn't get a new one because it didn't pop up saying we've completed the collection and the aspiration. So we've got a few duplicates. Let's get those sold off. It will help towards our 5,000 goal. Every little helps. And of course we will need to send that metal to the Geo Council as well. Just check it. 7 out of 20 metals, 10 out of 20 crystals, 2 postcards, and 14 out of 15 fossils. So tantalizingly close to getting that done. But we've sent off that metal to the Geo Council, and I think, yeah, we got a duplicate. We got Buddy, who we already have for our little figures. Yeah, up here. We will sell off that one, but we'll keep the other duplicates we've got to trade later on. But I think we're going to have to travel. Let's travel to, I think, Desert Bloom Park. That seems to be our favourite, though we weren't lucky last time. I couldn't see any dig spots, so hopefully this time we will have more luck. There's also potential for frogs and new fruit there. This episode is just going to be a very grindy one. If you've gotten this far through, you've probably realised, but we're going to be grinding for that collection. But of course we need to start off by looking in the pond for some frogs. Will we turn our luck around? I don't know, but while she's doing that, I'm going to have a little look. I've probably gone too early again to look because it doesn't look like there is anything. I'll probably need to spend a little bit more time here before anything spawns in. But once again, we were not able to get a frog. Those ponds are cursed. We can get fish from them, but we're never able to get the frogs. I think this is the first playthrough I've had where I've never gotten a frog from those ponds. So we're going to send Karlie off to play some chess. She wants to do that as a little whim because there's all the chess tables here. Let's have a little look around to see if there's at least any plants we can get. We've got some lemons, we'll get them. A lot of things are out of season or not quite ready for harvest yet, but it doesn't look like, I'm not seeing any dig spots or rocks that we can interact with. This is not good. Though there is a little faucet, we can look for some frogs, so we will grab them. And then we might need to change location. I'm wondering if because we spent quite a bit of time here, the first few episodes just digging around, there's not a lot coming up, but I feel like they should be respawning in, because usually I've found up here there's usually at least one dig spot, but I'm not seeing any at all. We're spending a bit of time here and nothing's spawning in. Maybe I'm just completely blind and can't see any, but these edges around here, well, it usually is at least one, but I don't see any, so we're going to, she's very focused right now, so I do hate to interrupt her, but we're going to go and harvest the lemons, grab this frog, and then we are going to change locations. We are going to hop over somewhere else to continue looking for dig spots and that last fossil. This fossil is going to drive me absolutely mad because I need it. It's the last one I need and it's not appearing, and Alexander Goff would like to purchase our outfit on Trendy. We can't send it from here because we're not home, so we will have to send it off when we go back to our lot, which we will do a little bit later. We'll have to remember to do it because we'll get a little bit of money. I believe it was worth 150 and we put it for 160, so only 10 simoleons profit, but we will need to remember to send that off later on. So just one more set of lemons to get before we head out of here. We'll get her to eat as well. Her hunger is just in the yellow, so let's boost it back up to the green and hop on somewhere else. We're going by ourselves as well. We're not dragging our friends around to look for fossils. I don't think they'd find that very fun. So this time we are going to, I don't know where I want to go. I'm trying to think where has the best chances. I think we're best just going to Willow Creek and the park there, Magnolia Bloom. Just because different worlds and different lot areas have different things which spawn in and the amount of those things which spawn in as well. So let's go to the pond and have a look for some frogs. Maybe this park will be slightly more lucky for us, but we really do have the worst luck when it comes to finding frogs at the ponds. No, once again, unsuccessful. She's got another whim to play more chess because we're here, so we will let Karlie play chess. It works on that logic skill. It also lets some time pass while we have a look around to see if there's anything spawning in. There'll be different plants here as well compared to Desert Bloom, so hopefully we can find some new stuff. But there's a dig spot and a frog, so at least we can get one or two little things. Another frog for us as well, and a gem rock by the looks of it. Hopefully we can get that. Strawberries are out of season, unfortunately. That is our main source of food, so we are probably going to have to look into getting some cooking facilities. I kind of want to wait until we've completed this aspiration. It can be a reward, like something really handy for the lot. Because technically cooking's a skill item as well, so it could be a reward that when we complete aspirations we can get a skill item. I don't really know, I'm kind of just going with the flow on this. It's obviously a rags to riches, but I want to do other little challenges within it. So obviously I'm not doing the mansion aspiration first thing. We've got the curator one, but I think after this one we'll maybe change it to the gardening. We can get partway through that and then we'll change it to the proper rags to riches aspiration. It looks like we've got a time capsule from that rock. I was really hoping it was going to be a fossil. It had those little bones sticking up out of it. But we have got a new frog. I don't know if it's a duplicate yet. While she's running around we'll have a little look around, but it doesn't look like it's anything. So we'll line up the bathroom for her as well. Her needs are in the yellow for that. I haven't really been looking at her needs too much this episode, which might come back to bite me, but we'll grab this other one. We got a treasure map, so next time we go to a dig spot we'll have to look for treasure as well, see if we can get anything good. But first let's run into the little restroom area and sort our needs out. It doesn't look like there's too much else spawning in either. Just looking all over the place, which is very much my style when I'm looking for stuff in The Sims. Just look around and hope I find something. We'll get her to apply some cleanser here as well, because we don't have a sink at our lot and she's a teenager, so she keeps getting those little acne spots on her skin, which I do think is quite a cute little feature in the game. We've got one new frog and one duplicate. We'll sell off the duplicate. And then we have the time capsule as well. You can see that little treasure map next to it. We'll eat our last little mushroom as well, boost the hunger need up a little bit. We've got the Yuki trophy. I think that's a new one. I don't think we have that. No, we already had that. Okay. So we are going to head back home. We have that trendy outfit to sell. I'm a bit confused why Alexander bought it. I think it's one with a skirt. I'm gonna have to go back and check. But I'm surprised he bought it. I think it was quite a pinky coloured one we went with. I think it was a pink jumper. But it doesn't matter, boys can wear pink, and if he wants to buy it, he will look fabulous in it. And we've just got home and our bills have arrived as well. Okay, so we're going to ship the trendy outfit off to the buyer, and we are going to pay our bills. 208, it's fine, we can afford it. I've just noticed as well, we are at 4,860 simoleons. We were over about 5,000 mark, but we had to pay our bills. And I was going to travel, but Luna has invited us over to the Windenburg estate. So we're going to head over there. I haven't been to Windenburg yet this playthrough, and we are going to hang out with her, but I will probably also use the opportunity to look around this little island area to find dig spots and just dig up more rocks. This is a very rock heavy episode. I want to complete the aspiration. I bet you, we're gonna be 10 more episodes deep and we will have completed another, 2 collections or something, and we still won't have this fossil. It's just the way it's gonna work out. I think it's gonna be the first one we'll complete, but the way it's looking, it might not be. And she is very tense and embarrassed right now. She is around one of her mini crushes. But let's have a look at their house. I haven't been to this lot before. It's a very big house. I think she's got a couple of brothers and maybe a sister, as well as her parents in this lot, but I'm not sure. It's a very big house though. She was in our tiny little house and she lives here. I'm embarrassed for our girl, but don't worry, one day we will have a really nice house. We will be doing renovations soon-ish when we have the money for it. I think when we get to that 5,000 mark properly, we will do another little renovation. But there's a dig spot, there's a little rock, so we'll dig for some treasure there. And I'm trying to remember the layout of this little area. I can't remember how far down we can go, but there should be a couple of rocks and plants at the very least. And a frog! We have another frog. They are doing us very well at the moment because we're selling off as duplicates. Also, every once in a while we are breeding them to try and get new ones. It looks like there is a couple of things around here. Very chaotic looking around just because I can't remember the layout of this area. I can't remember how far down it goes. But there's a proper dig spot. We will dig for hopefully a My Sims trophy there. There's a couple of plants around, but they don't look like they're in season. Yeah, a lot of looking around this episode. This is just a glimpse of the chaos which happens when I play Sims. There's another one. Hopefully we will get something good from that. So there's a couple of fishing spots here, so maybe at another time I will have to do some fishing. But let's stop our cloud gazing with Luna, and we are just gonna run off and do our own thing. I know she invited us round to her house, but we have work to do. We need to find this fossil, or at the very least get some more Sims trophies so that we can get closer to completing that one. While she's doing that, I'm gonna have another little look over this area. There is a dig spot. There's an empty bin. We can't rummage in it for anything. And there's another little rock there. It looks like it might be a fossil one. It's got those little bones sticking out of it. One more frog, and I think that's possibly it for this area. I'm sure there's a wider area I could have searched in, but I'm not seeing enough. Oh, there's another dig spot, so we won't go there. She's definitely getting her steps in today. She's running all across this little island community area. Noah's invited us to Humor and Hijinks, but we're not going to go to that. We have work to do. I think Next time someone invites us to one of the festivals, we will make an effort to go, but today I just want to be focused on working on our aspiration and getting a collection complete. I have neglected it the last few episodes because we've been making friends and spending time with them and doing all the social things, but yeah, it's time to grind. We need to work on our aspiration and collection and earning money. We have fallen a little bit behind. So we have found a limestone. So hopefully this is it. It looks like we've only found one limestone. So fingers crossed this is it. Let's have a little look in our inventory. So one new frog, the tiger one. We've got a minnow we found in the ground. We'll sell that. Get rid of a duplicate frog as well. And then let's look in. We've got a diamond as well. It's a new metal. Crystal even. We've got a. Oh, let's extract the fossils. No, we haven't had it pop up, but we've completed the aspiration, so we haven't got a new fossil. We're slowly working on the other ones, but we've still got that one fossil to get. So we've opened 6 limestones this episode, and we haven't got the new fossil at all. I told you it was going to be hard. It's an uncommon fossil. We're going to be running around forever looking for this. So I think it's likely we're probably going to complete the My Sims trophies before this one. We've got Goth Boy. Is he a new one? He is. Okay, so we have made some progress on one of our collections, but we do have a long way to go for them. But it is probably likely we're going to complete a different collection before we get that last fossil. That fossil is just hiding from us. It does not want us to complete the collection or our aspiration at all. So let's have a snack, because we have been running around all day trying to find stuff, and our girl is starting to get a bit tired, a bit hungry. So I think it's time to head back home. We were at home at the start of this episode, so we will finish it off back at our lot, taking care of ourselves. We'll say hi to little Moo as well, who is finally growing up. He is, yeah. I'm just so happy we found that cowplant seed really early on, so we were able to get him growing in the ground very early on. But let's sort out our needs. We will go for a quick shower, and then we will play with little Moo. We need to spend a lot of time with him. We need to make sure he stays alive. From this point on, I want him to be alive the rest of the series. Hopefully we won't have a little Moo 2.0, but that's one of my mini goals for the series, is to have him the rest of the time we're here. So I think that's about it for today. We will finish off just spending time with little Moo. I hope you can join us next time when we continue hunting for that little fossil and spending time with our friends.